I'm not exactly sure where we stopped at, but there's a whole bunch of old cars here. I'm trying to hold my bike up and not fall over at the same time. So it's a Monday here in Havana, Cuba. We're starting the bike tour today, so we're gonna ride around Havana today, and then later we're gonna be hopping on a bus. They're gonna take us out in the countryside, and we'll be doing some countryside bike riding. So yeah, so some of these cars are from the 50s, early 50s, and others are late 50s. So you probably won't see many American cars after like 1960 or so. That's when the embargo, the Cuban Revolution started. Here comes our biking people. There's Jodie. Her sweat has dissipated. So I don't know what direction we're going. Oh, there he goes. I better put the phone away. We're on a walk of Old Havana. We're on a group tour, and so we don't like group tours really, because we like to do things what we want to do. When you're on a group tour, they stop and do things but they tell you things that we wouldn't know if we were by ourselves. History of buildings and stuff. But yeah, it's okay. There's got to be a certain mix. So the best thing would be like to do a group tour and then come back here later. Some Girl Scouts. So do a group tour and then come back and then what are you guys? You speak English?
So.
What are those?
Custom officer. Custom officer.
Oh, okay. Oh, park officers. Okay. Thank you. Artwork here. Coconut water.
1800s. Very old. Very old. As I told you, this house used to be property of the Warren family. They used to have a few slaves working inside, servants at the ground floor, and another property with more slaves at the countryside. Slavery abolition, 1886 in Cuba. Then Second War of Independence, and then Second period. Slaves became workers without any property, so they had to pay to the owner to stay there inside. Okay? And last period, third period, revolution. The owner, let's say that the owner left buildings without owners. I mean, what really happened with the owners is to have a whole building, and the revolution said, okay, from now on you can own only the last floor. It's yours. Okay? And the rest of the apartment will be given to the people. That's what happened. That's why a lot of people left. In Old Havana, so our state in Old Havana. Havana was declared World Heritage UNESCO site in 1982. 1982. That means that, believe it or not, it has a value. It's unique. So UNESCO said this is an UNESCO site. It's UNESCO number 27 on the list of UNESCO sites worldwide. 1982. It was the first city in this area, about 2 kilometers square. The first city in Cuba declared World Heritage by UNESCO. So from that moment on, the institution in charge of this area, the so-called Office of Historical Cities, took the power of the situation and the whole management. So in here, people are not owners. They are not owners. They they could be transferred to other apartments or places. Those people, they are living there, but they are waiting someday to be transferred to other places. So that's the result.
So they're not
It belongs
paying
to them.
anything.
They are not paying. They are not paying, and they are not restoring. So that's the situation. Because a very old building, you know, that restoration is complicated. Restoration is three times more expensive than building another building. And that's the challenge. Because if we start to destroy everything, maybe Havana will be World Heritage. So the idea is to preserve as much as possible the values of architectural values and historic values. So this is an apartment building that for sure someday will be given to some fund that will invest on it, but for sure will be investment for social investment because they want to have profit. So that's the thing. Like downtown Paris downtown doesn't belong to French people, but to foreigners, investors, it will be the same. It will be the same. But it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to make decisions, and in the meantime, people living here. People living here. How many people? Let's count the electricity register. 16 apartments. 16 apartments. So that means at least 30 people living there. I usually invite you to go up to see. It's safe.
We're in a square in Havana, and over here is an elementary school, and the kids are evidently having PE class over here. I probably shouldn't be recording them. Somebody's fanning me. So, primary school, I think they call it. We're with our group. So people try to sell you stuff. Like, she's selling fans. Every time, it's like the fourth time somebody's tried to cool Jodie off by coming up and fanning her. Like little kids are having fun. Kids are kids wherever you go, you know it?
That's the idea.
So,
From the squares, from public spaces.
should have brought a soccer ball, kicked it at them. I got 6 more soccer balls to give away. Just don't know like when the opportunity is gonna come along where you can give something like that away. So this is night number 4 in Cuba. We're in Varadero. I think I'm saying that right. Varadero. So this is we're staying at a house, like a little apartment on the back of a house. It's actually pretty nice. So Varadero is a touristy spot. There's 50 resorts. So there's like a little kitchen area. The fridge is up on the stand, like countertop, sink. There's some dishes and some silverware here. They left us an umbrella in case we need to go somewhere. So the interesting thing, we got fans. Bathroom is nice and clean. Place is pretty spotless, actually. There's Jodie. Jodie. Her Spanish name is Jodie. So, the windows here, there's no, because it's tropical, there's no glass on these windows. There's like these shutters, and then there's screens. Interesting. Pretty interesting, right? No glass.
Yeah, very.
So, glass is overrated. Just gets broken, it costs money.
guys should take a shower before the power goes out.
We might take showers before the power goes out. So they're having a roving blackouts in the backyard fence. They keep they got a good sized fence around the place here, and they keep the yard padlocked. So the couple is an older couple, probably in their 80s, that own this place. We had to walk a little ways to get here. I wasn't too thrilled about the height, but
We're not with any of our other riders either. We're not helping
Yeah.
so the other people all got to be with each other.
yeah, the other people are kind of by each other. So down that road down there, one block and to the left is where the rest of the people are. So it's just a residential neighborhood here. So anything else to say, Jodie?
No.
It's got one of those mini splits, is that what they call them?
Yeah.
Has an air conditioner. So they just ask that if you run the air conditioner, shut it off when you're leaving, because electricity is precious and expensive. So there I am again. Jodie's taking her stinky socks off. So alright, that's an update on our second lodging area, our fourth night in Cuba. So we just got to ride 25 miles, and the pace they go is not to my liking, because, well, for one, we rode on like an interstate for 20 miles and a tollway, literally a tollway, and it wasn't the route we were supposed to take. I don't know why. I did kind of ask, and he shrugged it off, like, he didn't answer me. So we were supposed to be taken to somewhere else and then ride some country roads. I don't know if it's because the tollway is a faster route or what the heck is. If there's a good reason for not taking the other way, that's totally fine. I just kind of like to know what's going on. But so that sculpture thing there, we rode past a bunch of things like that, but because we're on a super busy road and we're trying to keep up. If we don't keep up, then we don't know where we're going. We didn't have a chance to stop and take pictures of things like we went to. Interesting piece of sculpture. So, some more of our walking tour. Not sure what that is. It's a guy with a propeller on his head, maybe. Those young kids over there were dancing a few minutes ago. I was going to try to get them on camera. And then you have an armless man with a knife in his mouth. Oh, they're gonna dance. Come on, Daniel, get out of the way. That's how Jodie and I dance. So the gear is a symbol of slavery. Maybe not a good symbol, but a symbol of remembrance of slavery. So where we're at, there was high concentration of sugarcane fields. And oh, there goes our guide. So high concentration sugarcane fields back in the day, and so lot of slavery here. So now over 50% of the population here is I was gonna say African American, but that, I guess they're African Cuban, right? So I try to be so politically correct at times that I can't quite get it right. So we're talking to some people about Facebook in Cuba. There's no TikTok, and they do have Facebook, but Facebook is heavily monitored.
Well, you don't want to hit you after saying
Yeah, I didn't really know what I didn't know what to say. So I didn't want to say.
Yeah, I know.
So you guys are from Missouri, Canada, are you?
Yeah, that's right.
It's right by Quebec.
It's one of those
Go to south of
new,
Quebec.
Indian province.
Oh, okay. It's between the Yukon and Saskatchewan,
Yeah,
Missouri.
it is an Indian name.
I don't see my. Oh, there. I thought we lost our guide again. Fantasio. I guess we're going this way. Official zone. So, all the towns we've been in have been bustling like this of people. Gallery. So this part would probably be censored by the YouTube censors because the Bee Gees are playing in the background. So if I have to cut that part out here because the Bee Gees are playing, I don't want to copyright. So we're in a town square.
This is the other main square. And Parque de la Libertad, the Liberty Park, with the Statue of Liberty, you know, change.
Liberty Park.
And Old Havana. Remember I told you he's everywhere, our national hero. So around there are important buildings like the town hall. The town hall is there.
City Hall. A short video of Liberty Park, I think it's called, or Town Square, the main town square.
Liberty Square.
Liberty Square. So, Matanza, which means massacre. That's the national hero. Forgot his name. Goes to Ambulance. City Hall. Little muchachos playing. In our group. Jodie's gonna scare the lizard away. God dang it. I was gonna make a video of the lizard. So this lizard, these lizards about the size of our bearded dragon. And I said, don't scare it away. Then she walks right up to it. Where's he at?
He went over there somewhere.
It's the size of a bearded dragon almost, aren't they?
Yeah.
So these lizards are huge. Dang it. Jody.
They'll come back out. I wonder if we should hang our shirts out here.
I don't know.
Are these clotheslines?
We'll have to ask. I'm trying to find a lizard. Jody comes stomping through here. Scared them all away.
Stomping. Go back down around the corner and look. They're right back out.
What if I hope one of those don't crawl in our bedroom in the middle of the night? Well, let me go first. You've already scared away half of them.
You walk too heavy.
So I went down underneath that little thing there. Oh, it's locked. So Cuba's a very safe spot, but just in case they're gonna put triple locks on everything. All right, we have a lizard spotting. Oh, wrong way. There he is. So he's pretty big. He's not as big as our bearded dragon, but he's probably about half the size. Oh, there's another one just ran out here by him. So I don't think they oh, sorry people. Where'd we go? Well, there's actually, well, there's two of them out there for a minute. Right there around. Where'd he go? There it is. So the behind the one that you can see the tail from the other one. He's looking out the other direction. So I guess everybody's seen pictures of a lizard before, so I guess we can end it here. So that's what you call your typical Cuban lizard. We have a chicken, and then we have a bunch of baby chickens. You think that chicken let me pick up some of the babies? They're just plucking around. She's digging up worms, I guess. Well, looks like Jodie's in a hurry. I can sit here and look at chickens all day. Varadero. So it's a beachy area. Kind of like a resort area. There's 50 resorts along here. Typically Americans don't come here because most of the stuff is owned by the government. And there's no car. So since stuff's owned by the Cuban government, Americans can't do things to support the Cuban government. So the taxi I think we should walk down that way a little farther. Walk on this way a little farther. Continuing on my video. Haven't been doing much video, especially from the I feel a little awkward doing a video. There's some type of animal. I don't know if it was a lizard or what it was. Yeah, collars on. So it's interesting around here.
That building's cool, but look how old it is.
Kind of old building. So you don't really see any American cars that are newer than like 1960 something, like that one. So Chica. People call us chicas. Huh? I think chica, isn't that kids?
It's a girl, and a chico is a boy.
Oh. So if they call us chicas, is it like both of us together?
I don't know, yeah. No, I think chicas is girls and chicos is boys. I don't know what they say for...
So we were told that the horse taxis like that are government taxis, and we're not supposed to ride on them. Typically, everybody has Michael Jordan jerseys on, but this guy's got a Lakers jersey of some sort. But the thing is, we're in a touristy area, so these might be tourists rather than the locals. Hurry up. They kind of don't. People are people wherever you go. So who's the national hero guy? And then who's the... He was like one of the first commanders. We've heard his name like 50 times.
I can't pronounce it, that's why I don't know.
Well, we know it, we just can't pronounce it. So, more old cars. Oh, so American car is nothing after like 1960-ish. But there's then there's a bunch of Russian cars brought in, but they're little shitty looking Russian cars that they are. And then modern cars are like, I saw some French cars, some Renaults. Did you just trip again? So there's a cafe down here called the Beatles Cafe. I do got a question for Jodie. Do you know where we turn to go back to our hotel?
We're gonna have to walk on that side of the street, and I'm gonna have to look down the corner and look for the green house with the green store in front of it. No, I did see the street.
So we don't know where we don't know where we came from.
We'll be doing that quite a lot.
The beach is right over there. Yeah, it's I would Google and then, but I don't even know the name of our place at all.
That's just a house.
It's just a random house in a Cuban neighborhood.
It's a house with two
All I know,
people living in it. They're giving us our own little.
all I know is that the bus stop, this old elderly guy was standing with an umbrella, and in Spanish he told us to follow him, and he showed us his room, and that's where we've been staying for the past day and a half. Other than that, we don't know anything about anything. Alright, so we're going to check out this ship up here. There's a Beatles-themed restaurant up here somewhere. Right away, actually. Oh, we should walk up here. People are parasailing over there. Some girls doing some posing.
We need to get a.
Yeah, I have to wait till let's wait till the people are done. Cuba, Varadero. So this is nice. So it's like I said, it was interesting like how some things are really nice. This is their Varadero is their pride and joy at Cuba. So they take care of it. They have a lizard problem though, a little bit.
I'll call that a problem.
We have a boat over here. Oh, it's like a bar type restaurant thing. Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. It's like themed like a restaurant. Oh, the bathroom's up there. Alright, so I think that Beatles-themed restaurant is way up here somewhere. Cuba car. You could rent a car for a day. Rent a car and then take ourselves with the bicycles to the next stop. An old car. So I'd say about well, I'm trying to figure what percentage of cars here are like the old, like American cars versus new cars. I would say, so there's like really nice decked out old American cars. So I'd say that's probably like maybe 5% of the vehicles we see. But then there's crappy old American cars that are smoking and they've have had dents pounded out and everything. I'd say that's another like 10%. Then you have your horses. I feel sad. Sorry. I feel sorry for the horses having to. Don't know if they're happy to go out and jog around or if that's miserable to them.
There's the Atasca.
So we were riding bikes in Havana. And we were warned about the manhole covers being recessed about 4 or 5 inches down because they paved the road. They paved the road, but then the manhole covers are down. And I don't know if Jodie caught this one or not, but the one manhole cover, there was no cover. It was just a hole.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was in the middle of the street. And there's probably more. So, I was looking for those because you don't even go down a 4 foot or 5 foot or 4 inch or 5 inch thingy, let alone one without a manhole cover completely on it. So. So there's stray dogs. Some are kind of like neighborhood dogs. They totally ignore humans. They sniff around for food and different things. So in Havana, you're constantly being bugged to exchange money for a taxi and everything else. We haven't been bugged once here.
Not yet.
But this is where most of the tourists come and spend some time. They might go to Havana for a couple days, but to do the more prissy part, if you're prissy, this is where you would come if you come to Cuba.
I think just people that are coming to beach vacations in Cuba, this is where they come.
This is their beach vacation.
For high-end
Alright. Those taxi things are interesting. Trans Metro. That means hurry up. Most of those nice old classic cars are either taxis or like go for a ride for 50 bucks. Which, if you think about it, isn't horrible. If you can figure an Uber ride for an hour would be at least 50 bucks probably. So to take a ride in a classic car that gets 2 miles a gallon probably isn't that bad of a deal. Plus they're telling you about the area. So just seems weird seeing so many old cars.
Oh, look at that
Yeah. Oh, look at the train. Look, they took a train.
one. Train thing.
I don't know. They have these hop on, hop off things. But that is. That guy with the hat there, he's one of our people. I'm making a video, Jody.
Why?
Did I get the light on?
Yeah.
Why is that on? Oh, now it's off. I didn't know the flash was on because it's dark. So we're walking around Cuba at night. Does that sound dangerous, Jody?
Not here. Not in this
So we're 2 hours from Havana. Would you say it's Havana or Havana?
I don't know.
I heard people saying Havana
Both ways, I guess.
down here. So I'm gonna call it Havana because that's what I've been hearing people call it down here.
I wouldn't walk around there.
Yeah, so getting back to the topic there. So we spent a few nights around Havana. We got in before dark and didn't leave. But you know, it stays light till 8 o'clock, so we were in by dark. I'm glad the time changed so we could be outside longer and still be light. So it's, I don't know what time it is now. It's 8 something. It's 8:04. But it's getting dark. But as far as I know, this is a lot of tourists here. There's a lot of tourists in Havana too, but I don't think they want the area to get a bad rap. So they talk about the blackouts going on. They exclude this area because it's a resort area. And they don't want to mess with their tourism because really tourism is the only thing they got going for them. Most of that tourism is from Canadians and Europeans. Russians used to come here quite a bit. But I think Russia kind of turned their back on Cuba. They're preoccupied with the Ukraine war. So they don't get their fuel from Russia or anything. So the shortages of diesel fuel. So they have these scheduled blackouts 4 hours a day. Different. I don't know if every area has a 4-hour blackout each day. Sounds like they do, but it's at different times. One day it'd be like in the afternoon, next day it'd be in the evening. A lot of these restaurants are only open during lunch. Just beyond those trees, about 1 or 2 blocks, is the ocean. beach is really nice, but it's not. There's a lot of trash. I don't quite get it because it doesn't take a ton of effort to keep places clean. And once it's clean, it doesn't take a lot of effort to keep it clean. So I don't get it. Alright. Hopefully, I didn't jinx ourselves about saying how safe it was walking at night here. We just took one of those three-way carts. So the Beatles-themed restaurant we were at is 2 miles from our casa, and we took a three-wheel taxi to the place, and then we decided to walk back. Well, I decided. Jodie's not so happy about it. We should be pretty close to getting back by now. Don't you think, Jodie?
We're like a half a mile.
She thinks we're half a mile. She's like the most pessimistic person I know. It could be like 2 blocks away and she'll say it's a mile.
Right. I'm trying to conserve my energy.
She's trying to conserve her energy. I said, let's just consider this a workout. And she didn't really respond to that.
I said I'm going to check my steps when we get
She's going
back
to check her
to the house.
steps. Hopefully she doubled them today. Okay. That's our safety tips for Cuba at night.